Hello, everybody. A very huge welcome. This time, I'm going to give you a list of books that are made use of for preparing my thesis on Malayala Brahmin, which has come out in the form of a book called Malayala Brahmin Autochthon Theory. To better illustrate the point, I would call this, instead of bibliography or list of books, let's call it citation index. Citation index for Malayala Brahmin Autochthon Theory. I have given this in a more or less in an alphabetical order. Now to begin with, let's say Baldius, Philip Baldius, in his book Description of the Celebrated Coasts of Malabar and the Coromandel. It is in High Dutch. An English translation or English edition is done by Peter Brothier from London in the year 1901. Original book is perhaps released in the 17th or early 18th century. Secondly, Benjamin Bailey. Benjamin Bailey's book Kerala in Olden Times, published in Vidya Samgraham, released from CMS College, Kottayam in the year 1864, volume 1, the first edition of the periodical. Then we have Cantor Wisher. Cantor Wisher in his book Letters from Malabar. It is also in High Dutch, followed by an English edition done by Major Herbert Ruddy and printed from Adelphi Press, Madras in the year 1862. Then we have Edgar Thurston's Castes and Tribes of Southern India, 7 volumes, printed from, published from Madras in the year 1909. Then Francis Buchanan, in his celebrated A Journey Through Madras, Mysore, Canara and Malabar, released in the year 1807. Then Francis Day in his book Land of the Perumals, Cochin, Past and Present, published from Madras in the year 1863. Then we have Colonel John Munro. Colonel John Munro's report to the Chief Secretary to the Government of Madras at Fort St. George, dated Koilor, March 1818. For political proceedings, see Fort Williams, dated July 1818, number 20, F77, volume 128. Then we have John Garrett's book, A Classical Dictionary of India, illustrative of mythology, philosophy, literature, antiquities and customs of the Hindus, published by Higginbotham and Company in the year 1871. Then we have John Starrick's A Manual of South Canberra, printed from Government Press, Madras in the year 1891. Then we have Herman Moyling, Dr. Herman Moyling's book Coorg Memoirs, an account of the Coorg mission, published from Bangalore in the year 1855. Then we have Gustav Oppert's book On the Original Inhabitants of Bharatvarsha or India, published from London in the year 1893. Then we have C.D. Maclean, in his report, A Manual of Administration of the Madras Presidency, containing a glossary and a list of terminologies arranged alphabetically and indexed. Published from Madras, Volume 3, released in the year 1893, and Volume 2, released in the year 1895. That's how it goes. Then we have Friar Paulinus San Bartolomeo. Paulinus San Bartolomeo, friar. His book, A Voyage to the East Indies, A Voyage to the East Indies, an account of the manners and customs of the natives. English edition, original one is in Latin. The English edition is brought out by Johnston from London in the year 1800. And then we have Reverend Samuel Mateer's book, Native Life in Travancore, published by W. H. Allen and Company, London, 1883. Then we have Sir W. W. Hunter, Sir William Wilson Hunter, his book, Annals of Rural Bengal, published by Smith, Elder and Company, London, 1872, Volume 1. And then we have our collector, Malabar collector, William Logan's Manual of Malabar District, printed from Government Press at Madras in the year 1887. And then we have Gerson de Cunha's book, or rather editing of Sahyadri Kanda of the Skanda Purana, a mythological, historical and geographical account of Western India, published by Viking and Company, Bombay, 1877. And then we have H. H. Wilson's book, The Mackenzie Collection, published by Higginbotham and Company, Madras, 1882. And then again we have got Sir William Wilson Hunter's Gazetteer, or rather census report like the Imperial Gazetteer of India in Ethnology and Caste section, published from Delhi in the year 1901. And then we have Arthur Crawford's Legends of the Konkan, printed at Pioneer Press, Allahabad in the year 1909. And then we have John Wilson's Indian Castes, published by William Blackwood and Sons, London, 1877, Volume 1. And then we have Sir James Campbell's Gazetteer of Bombay Presidency, published from Bombay in the year 1896, Volume 1, Part 2. And then we have Sir John Dawson's A Classical Dictionary of Hindu Mythology and Religion, Hindu Mythology and Religion, Geography, History and Literature, published by Tribunal and Company, London, 1888. Then we have Meadows Taylor's Confession of a Thug, containing glossary section, published by Kagan Ball Trench from London in the year 1889. Then we have Joseph Wilkins, Hindu Mythology, Vedic and Puranic, published by Thacker Spink and Company, London in the year 1882. And then we have Charles Charpentier, the Danish Indologist, Charles Charpentier's report, a preliminary report on Libro da Cita dos Indios Orientais, published in Bulletin of the School of Oriental Studies, London Institution, from London in the year 1921, Volume 2. Again, George Charpentier's book or rather script or article, Shurparaga, published in Bulletin of the Royal Asiatic Society, London, in the year 1928. And then we have Justice Raman Thambi, Indian authors. Justice Raman Thambi's Travancore Jenmi Kodiyan report on the agrarian problem, released from Trivandrum in the year 1916, part 1, page 57. Then Bhaskar Anand Salator's book, Ancient Karnataka or The History of Tuluva, published from Pune in the year 1936. Then we have Airavati Karve's doctoral dissertation, The Chitpavan Brahmins, a social and ethnic study, submitted to the University of Bombay in the year 1928. And then we have V.S. Suptankar's The Burgus and the Baradas, a textual study published in Annals of the Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute, Pune, volume 18. And then we have A.D. Pusalkar's book, Parasurama and the Konkan, published in Kerala Studies, released from Trivandrum in the year 1955. And last but not the least, of late, we have Dr. Keshavan Vilathat's article, The Keralotpatti as History, published in Culture and Modernity, Historical Explorations, released by the University of Calicut in the year 2004, edited by Dr. K.N. Ganesh. This is how the list goes. Ever so many more, but time perchance forced me to conclude. This is all for the timing. A lot of people have been asking me how I got this information. And these are the lists of books that I have included in citation index. Thank you all very much. Have an awesome day.